start now?
Oh, no.
It's time to witness the wetness. This is Innuendo Bingo.
Okay, please do not swear. The water will be wet at first, but just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. This is Innuendo Bingo with Becky Hill.
Got tactics.
You've got tactics?
Yeah.
Have you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. What are they? Okay, right, so here we go. First, lots of water, please, in your mouths.
I'm really good at laughing with my mouth closed.
Excellent.
Doesn't work for this game.
No, just spray it out on him.
Ooh.
Don't use the bin, it's just for effect. We stopped using that about 4 years ago. First.
I genuinely have no spare pants today, Scott.
Oh. Luckily, I've got some.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you actually?
I'm not letting you wear my pants, that's really weird.
That is weird.
Right.
Why the spare pants, though, Scott?
Just in case. Accident.
I've got a wipeable leather surface.
Yes, you have actually, a surface. First, we're going to BBC 4 for Tales of the Royal Wardrobe, which is a show about all the clothes worn by the royal family. Now, the Queen and the royal family have so many people working for them, but imagine if this was your job. I just didn't know she had one of these.
Elizabeth's vast clothing collection required a huge retinue of staff to look after it. One man was employed just to look after her muff.
What's your tactics?
They're not supposed to keep it in.
Choking.
Yeah, my tactics are choking.
Elizabeth's vast clothing collection required a huge retinue of staff to look after it. One man was employed just to look after her muff.
Got staff for everything. Okay, water please. Next we're going over to Inside Out Northwest on BBC One.
Wow.
For one of our favourite clips from last week. As much water as you can fit in there, please. And we join a very impressed Simon O'Brien. I mean, if I walked through one of these as big as this, I think I'd be impressed.
Wow. This is extraordinary.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you just walked through is called the gash.
Becky, you need to spray him next time.
Yeah, he's getting me loads.
I
Look,
know.
I'm trying to be polite here.
No, don't be polite. This is not a game for
We're all
politeness.
friends here, and
What you just walked through is called the gash.
Yeah. Okay, more water, please. You'll learn. Clip 3, I think, will be the one.
Prisoners, don't you? You're
It's fine, you're a newbie.
God, I really thought that you guys would be nice, but okay.
We are nice.
Yeah, but I'm just spitting water at me everywhere.
Yeah.
It's all in my hair.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's going to take ages to dry.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Good job I didn't wash it.
Becky, I warn you, it's gonna get wetty. So
Okay, I mean,
Let's
just
just embrace
aim for the leather, just like here.
A leather. Okay.
Okay?
She's just
So I'm being nice. I'm going
she's talking out loud
downwards.
to herself now. Now, Simon was there being shown around the Williamson tunnels in Liverpool, and the entrances there are called a gash. There you go. Now, if you spot an innuendo, scott.mills@bbc.co.uk. Now we're going to Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners on Channel 4. Now, the last time I checked, this show was about cleaning. Don't know really what's going on here, but sounds quite messy.
Really, really dangerous. But apparently it's not so much the horns that get you, it's their back legs. Now, I would have thought, as he tossed you off...
Oh, wow.
That's a good one, Scott.
It's a good one, that. I don't remember hearing that. Was that new? Excellent one there.
Now, I would have thought, as he tossed you off...
Now let's talk about riding a bull and getting thrown off there. On a show about cleaning, which I don't understand. You fine? You fine?
Where's she from?
I don't know.
Don't you know? Oh.
Now, The Fugitive on BBC One. A show that follows the police as they track down wanted criminals. Now, this isn't necessarily illegal, but I wouldn't really do it in a police station.
District Agent Ferry Den Edel was at his desk.
I was in the police station when I was visited.
We all misheard that. That was Ferry Den Edel in the police station.
Not expecting that.
No, he was visited. If you listen to it closely.
Afternoon, man.
I know,
Kids could be listening.
I know, yeah, but it's visited. Didn't have to say anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. What was I thinking?
I know, right? Now BBC Radio 4. And one of our absolute favourites from the last few weeks on the Today programme. Now, news is always on, as we all know. Everybody does the news. And hard to stand out, I think, in such a crowded marketplace. But this is where Today comes into its own. They always ask the questions, a hard-hitting question straight off the bat, like this.
Good morning. Hello. What should we know about Fanny?
That is a good question.
I know, right?
What should we know?
Good morning. Hello. What should we know about Fanny?
Straight in there, straight, the first question.
No messing
First
about.
thing they say on radio. Now we're going over to Breakfast with Nikki Campbell on 5
God,
Live.
There's more. I'm going to take my socks and shoes off.
Not many more. Nikki is speaking to callers about the snap election that was announced earlier this week. Now, I'm no politics man myself. Water, please. But if they're putting this on television, spank my thigh and call me Nick Robinson.
What? How's that even a clip? What did you just say?
I said spank my thigh and call me Nick Robinson. If they're putting this on the TV and saying it's politics.
And the thing is, because she's a vicar's daughter, she hates the chances of men and women in public on live radio and television mass debating either.
5 Live there.
On live radio and television, mass debating.
Having a debate, a mass debate there.
I enjoyed his pause. He tried. He really
He
tried.
Now we're going into the chase on ITV. The pressure is on when you're up against those chasers. Although here's a rare moment when it would appear that the Dark Destroyer has buckled under the pressure and blurted out just the first thing that came to his mind.
That 30,000 is so tempting, but I've always said if I went for the higher and I got back and we didn't win, I'd be fuming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with the 7.
Sticking with the 7?
Yeah.
OK, 7 it is. Chaser.
You're the best 19-year-old I've ever come across.
Wow. In terms of quizzing, he means. And finally, on Becky Hill, Innuendo Bingo.
Are you enjoying it?
I might have
wouldn't say
lost
enjoying.
the contact lens. Yeah, I mean, the walk home's going to be a bit difficult. I've got to get the tube. I'm not big time enough for a cab.
Please come back soon.
I'm going to get.
We won't make you play this again.
Okay, thanks.
We'll just have a lovely chat.
Thanks. I'd like to.
I'd like that.
Thanks.
Okay, BBC Radio Humberside now. And we're joining a very interesting conversation about rabbits. Now, the people of Hull, where we're going for Big Weekend, have lots and lots of interesting local sayings. Never heard this one before myself, but I'm just hoping it doesn't happen to me when we go to Big Weekend.
How many rabbits have you got?
2.
2?
House rabbits, yeah. But they are big rabbits and they do eat a lot.
Do they?
They love broccoli.
Well, do you want me to pop round and shove a cucumber through your letterbox?
They don't like
Wow. That was...
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Why did you say
You think it's going to be something else, and then that happens.
Now,
Well played, Becky.
I'll say,
No relevance.
not at all. That was awesome. You're the best. And
You're the best. We're the best.
I'm sorry that we've completely annihilated your Innuendo Bingo today, but hey,
It was always
it's all
gonna
good.
happen. Always.
But you know, that's the initiation done now. You know.
Right, am I in?
You're in. Becky, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
1